go from SoFi Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Good enough for the first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first down, gone. Going up top for Cup. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 68 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Mitch Wishnowsky.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive side, it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw out wide here caught by Pettis. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Walker. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. There to stop him on the defensive side. Fred Warner.
Ball carrier. Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
For the Rams.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Walker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. to throw on third down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Walker throwing on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
When we talk about players blitzing all the time, I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Walker. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better runners, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Akers. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Gone. On the right side, caught by Green. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Akers. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
15-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll run on first down with Akers. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run this with Akers. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Niners' 22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And this one's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll make it 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Walker. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47. Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 18. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 8. Goff going up top for Kupp. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break here. Goff flushed out right. And it is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times. What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Walker. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And they pick up big yardage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
49ers.
Back to throw. Walker. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Ashawn Robinson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Walker, this one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Walker on 3rd down. Defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap for goal. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Going up top for Cup. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Walker will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And the 49er first down.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. This is Mostert. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Walker. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The 49ers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert, maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That's out to the left flat and complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
A gain of 8 yards.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Walker. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have it past past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
He was
a big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mostert. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
For the field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores, so, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Goff. That'll be caught by Cobb. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's over by Kamai. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.